same, not the same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this Lace Arena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand up not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode 55 of season 2 of the Not the Same Not the Same podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Robert Dean. We're glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be here for another Not the Same podcast sports show. If you're watching us live right now on YouTube or Facebook, do what you see on the screen in a few seconds. You know what I'm saying? Give it a few seconds to do the seconds. But yeah, it's going to tell you to hit the like button like you see on the screen right now. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. Yeah, so go ahead and do that, man. Don't delay. Don't be disobedient. Do what you got to do.
Man. I know it's been a minute, but shout out to our MTMV Sports famo. Everybody is back up and running and doing their things. The NFL draft is tomorrow, man. So shout out to our MTMV Sports famo. Once again, the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast, Live Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, as well as the 520 Collective. We want to thank everybody who was still rocking with us when we was on our little hiatus. We took a break. Had to redo some things. Some equipment went down, came back up, and now here we are. So that is the shout-outs that we giving to those who are still supporting, man. And shout out to y'all, too, for, returning. It's been about a month or so since the last time we got on here. But, we're about to make it happen.
We is about to make it happen, man. Hey, man, without further ado, man, let's see what is popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, this is one of the best times of the whole year because there's all kind of playoffs going on. We got the NBA playoffs going on. We got WNBA draft going on. We got NFL draft tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. We also got the NHL playoffs going on. So we got all kind of stuff going on, man. So we ain't got the top 10s because right now top 10s don't matter. What's up, D? Glad to see you back, sis. Glad to see you back. But yeah, man. Let's get into the NBA first, man. We got the playoffs going on, bro. What you got for it?
Right now, man, look, the Thunder, we're going to just go about who's leading these series right now. We got some games popping off tonight. The Warriors and Rockets are tonight. We also have, who else will we have tonight going on? The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Heat, and we also have Celtics and Magic. But right now, the Thunder lead the Grizzlies out west. Thunder leads the I know, right? Thunder lead the Grizz 2-0. Nuggets and Clippers. This is an interesting series, man. That's tied 1-1. Lakers and T-Wolves. The Lakers came back last night. Luka looked like Luka the Don. Yeah. They tied the series 1-1. Tonight, game 2. Are the Warriors for real? We'll talk a little more about that a little later. But they lead that series against the Young Rockets 1-0. Veteran basketball compared to youngins. It is a thing, folks. Out east, the Cavs lead my Heat 1-0. And unless Tyler Hero catch fire, sweet. They might be bringing out them brooms, baby. Knicks.
Both of us, bro.
I know, right? Knicks and Pistons. That series is tied 1-1. Shout out to the Pistons, man. Very impressed. First playoff win since 2008. Big salute to them. Cade Cunningham is the real deal. Can he get past Big Body Brunson, as they call him, and the rest of the Knicks? You know what I mean? Celtics lead the Magic. Right, man. And no joke. Celtics lead the Magic 1-0. And the Pacers are up against the Bucks 2-0 as they game 2 was last night. And I'll talk a little more about that a little. I keep telling y'all about Doc Rivers, man. I'm not sold. I haven't been sold in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A long time. But that's NBA news and what's popping in the playoffs right now, bro.
Couple of things added to the NBA. You know, a few months ago, I guess Damian Lillard was diagnosed with them blood clots, but he came back last night. So big salute to him. Didn't get no W or nothing, but after talking all that cash, that boy was trash. You know,
trash.
I was gonna say something else. He was trash.
Yeah, what Darius said.
Facts. But nah, man. Yeah. So that's that on that, bro. All right. What you got next, bro? What you want to go
going over to the WNBA, man.
Okay.
Look, I'm not gonna go through the whole entire draft, but the WNBA draft, you got the Golden State Valkyrie. They had
Valkyrie.
them two. Number 5 pick. It was a lot of foreign players this year, man. I think it was like a total of 5 or 6 in the first round. I think the most ever for a WNBA draft. So the international game for the WNBA is starting to get bigger than what it has been. But national championship, Paige Becker goes number 1 to the Dallas Wings, pairing up with Dejanay Carrington and what is it? Ogabawali? I always mess her name up.
You
bro.
got it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So shout out to them. And
Hooper.
Hooper. If y'all didn't see the WNBA All-Star game, I was there live last year. She took over and went freaking crazy out there on that court. But she's teaming up with them. The Wings had, I think, a total of like 4 or 5 picks. So they probably could do some stuff. Out of USC, Kiki Irafin, Kiki Irafin. She went number 4 to the Mystics, and then LSU Anisha Murrow went to my girl Sports Talk with C, Connecticut Sun at number 7. And those were just some of the standouts from the names because LSU, she played, she was there with Angel Reese and Flage. Kiki was over there with Juju Watkins last season before she got injured. And of course, Paige Becker, she just did her thing. National champion. We all knew she was going number 1. It was no secret. So that was WNBA news. Just some of the highlights. I wasn't going through all 3 rounds. If you're a WNBA fan like that, you know what I'm saying, like my girl is, then you can go to WNBA.com, the W, and you can look at all the picks.
Or you follow Sports Talk with C, and you'll get all the information you need.
You'll get all the information you need. Yeah.
All right, lastly, NFL news. We got the draft tomorrow.
Yeah, man. So check this out. Every single mock draft from ESPN, Bleacher Report, NFL.com, this is the top 4. After this, that's where it starts getting a little wanky. Even Mel Kiper is totally different. Number 1, they got Cam Ward going number 1 to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Number 2, you got my man Travis Hunter going to the Cleveland Browns. You got Abdul Carter out of Penn State. He had edge out of Penn State going to the Giants at number 3. And number 4 out of LSU, you got an offensive tackle, Will Campbell, going to the Patriots. After that, the mock drafts go crazy. It's like 5 through 11. It's like bingo. The draft board just switches up, and nobody can make their mind on what the team wants. But that's your top 4 for sure on everybody's mock draft. We'll see what happens if Cam Ward going number 1 to Tennessee. If Tennessee's smart, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. NHL, I ain't got nothing on it, but hold on. Let me look up something right quick just so we can be. Let's see what's going on with the playoffs.
As far as the series go, outside of the ticker down there, man. As far as the NHL, okay, you got it.
Yeah. So the Jets.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg leads the Jets leads our Blues 2-0.
Yeah.
We got game series tie 1-1 for the Stars and the Avalanche. 1-1 for the Golden Knights and the Wild. That's crazy. Golden Knights only been in existence like 4 or 5 years and been up in
and
these
every
playoffs.
Year, bro. They have been.
They're
already got a Stanley
organization,
Cup.
obviously.
Yeah.
The Kings and Oilers. The Kings lead the Oilers 1-0. Maple Leafs versus the Senators. Toronto leads the Senators 2-0. 2-0. Come on, brother. Lightning versus the Panthers. Florida leads the Lightning. No, Tampa Bay and the Panthers is
Tampa Bay is Lightning and Florida is Panthers. So Florida leads
Florida leads Florida.
Tampa Bay Lightning. yeah.
Florida leads Florida. Wow, I thought
that's what got you.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah. Panthers lead the Lightning, man, 1-0. Capitals and Canadians. Washington Capitals lead the Canadians 1-0. And the Hurricanes and Devils. Carolina Hurricanes lead the Devils
over the
2-0.
Jersey Devils. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And that is what is popping
That
segment,
is
man.
what's popping.
Let's get into our soapbox segment. Here we go.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment when me and Rob go off on either sports or whatever's on our mind for 2 minutes. You see, you got a buzzer that sound like this. I mean, we have a timer to look like this. We used to have a buzzer. I'm about to find a new buzzer, but yeah, we ain't gonna do no buzzer because I'm about to do something stupid. I was gonna say, yeah, we have a when it's over because I'm about to do that little goofy horn this one. But nah, we're gonna do the rap air horn when it's over. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready,
Let's
bro.
go.
Hey, look, man, we in the NBA playoffs, and this is what I'm gonna say. For all my Laker fans, for all my Boston fans, it is what it is. I know y'all gonna be looking for calls, but for right now, I'm gonna let y'all know something. I think this is the era where the torch is gonna get passed. Yes, Golden State is looking very good against game one against a young Houston team. But I'm starting to look at how OKC is playing. I'm looking at how the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing. The Cavs and OKC have been number one all season long. And all season long, all we've been saying is, can they do it in the playoffs? Can they do it in the playoffs?
Right.
Look, after a while, folks, there's something that's called chemistry. And these two teams got chemistry that I haven't seen in a very long time. Look, just for OKC alone, they have a bench that's super deep. When you go to the Cavs, they have a bench that's super deep. Jason Tatum is hurt. What will happen with that? All I'm saying is with this NBA playoffs, I'm a big-time playoff person, whether it be NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball. I love the playoffs. I'm an NBA fan, but the playoffs just hit something different. So I think you're about to see this passing of the torch as we get ready to go. So you Laker fans looking for LeBron, they're not going to win it this year. I just hate to tell you, they're not deep enough. If Luka or LeBron have a bad game, it's a wrap. Then you're depending on Austin Reeves. So get ready for the new age. This is the passing of the torch. I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm not hating on Jason Tatum and the Celtics. But what I am telling you is these young teams that are starting to come up with some very, very good coaches that they have in place, just get ready, man, and enjoy this playoff run. I'm excited. I know this is my first soapbox back, but this is round one of the NBA playoffs, and I'm super, super amped and geeked about it. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Y'all all know that, but I also am reality. Just like, and I'm going to say this because I was gone for a minute. I actually picked Florida to win the national championship, and they did. So I'm not mad. Shout out to Duke, man. All I'm saying is I picked Florida to win that.
Doggone it. All right. This is my soapbox segment, man. Listen, the other day, as many know, people who long time watchers of Not the Same podcast, within about the last 2 years, I got into working out. I've been very regular and very consistent with my working out. If you see me in real life, I'm shrunk by about 25, 30, 40 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And it's really been helping with this hooping every Monday me and my boy be doing. And you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But the other day I was in the gym, I'm working out, I'm going through my set. As Rob know, we got different days for different sets. My brother hooked me up with a workout. I ain't never changed it. In 2 years, I add a little something or whatever, but it's like the same template what my brother gave me because it works pretty good for my body. So I'm doing my workout and I walk in, all of a sudden I hear, roof, roof, roof. And I'm in the gym and there's a dog in the gym. And I've said this before, and if you work at the airport, you see this. People bring their dogs and they throw the little service dog thing on there, right? So you need a service dog, but you good enough to work out in the gym. You slinging iron, you all swole up. So you can see these weights, right? You know what I'm saying? You can see what weight to put it on, but you need a dog to guide you all around. Look, bruh, crack the window, let the dog sit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that my brother is a dog person. He has a dog. If things get rowdy in the house, you'll hear him bark in a minute. His name is Dad. You know what I'm saying? Nice little dog. Cool. Nice dog. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody ain't a dog person. And don't force me to be around your dog, right? And then I go in the locker room. I'm taking my clothes off to get ready to take a shower, and the dog just looking at me. All right, is this dog sugary or what? Why you looking at me, dog? Like, I do not like that, bro. Like, personal space is real important, bro. And I don't hate dogs. I actually don't. But bro, there's some places it's a gym for working out. You want to work out with your dog? Go to a park that got one of the outside exercises thing. They got the dog park too, bro. Like your dog ain't gotta go everywhere, man. I know you ride for your dogs, but doggone, chill out, please.
Bro, it could be a seizure, dog, bro, just in case he about to have a seizure.
Man, debate few. All right, this is our debate feud segment where me and Rob go back and forth over particular subjects, sports subjects, that is. And, yeah, we just gotta, I'm laughing about the dog thing. But anyway, man, yeah, we got our sports debate feud segment where me and Rob go back and forth over particular subjects, man. We have a time to look like this. When it's over, we ain't got no buzzer, but it's over. All right, first subject for tonight as I cut this timer out. Can the Thunder...
Too soon. I'm sorry. That just stung, bro.
Can the Thunder win it all? As of now, as you see the playoffs, can they win it all? Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go into this long thing, but yes, if this team stays healthy, yes, they're ranked 4th in points.
Mm-hmm.
This is during the regular season. They was ranked 4th in points, 1st in steals, 2nd in blocks, and top 10 in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Now, the team can go. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The leading scorer in the playoffs for this team is Jay Williams. You dig what I mean? Then it's Shea, SGA. My point, and Chet is leading the playoffs in blocks. The point that I'm making is this, man. This team is dangerous on offense and defense. Their efficiency is number one. They through the roof right now.
Yeah.
And I said this about C when they did game 1 against Grizz, not taking a shot at my boy. He was like, nah, bro, they just that good. Yes. You dig what I mean? And I'm starting to see, I'm really, really starting to see it. And that's why I said something about it a minute ago.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
That's it.
Yeah, I will say this. I think they are that good. I think they have a chance to win it all. The measuring stick should not be my team. My team is a very flawed team. You know what I'm saying? We have 2 good players, 2 elite, 1 elite player, 1 very good player, 1 alright player, and a bunch of teams that wouldn't even be on the second team for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That lets you know the level. This is more like a 1 seed versus 16 seed. You know what I'm saying? So the 16 seed got 1 dude that's going to the league, and everybody else is just all right. That's what's going on here. So I would have a better judgment on how far they can go is when they play somebody like the Clippers, because the Thunder like to run, and my team like to run. Except they run better. You know what I'm saying? They got all athletes, they better athletes and whatever. But let's see when they got to play against grown men with them Clippers. They got wings for days. They got great, good defensive wings all along that team, and they also have an unstoppable superstar that's finally healthy. And I'm not talking about James Harden. I am talking about Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is automatic. When that boy healthy, he is automatic, just like it was in Game 2 against Denver. So I think they're good enough. I think they broke all kind of records. They had a historical great season, and they played good against all the good teams. But playoff basketball is different, and Ty Lue is a different level of coach. So I'm speaking about that team in particular. Or even the Lakers, but because Lakers put it on them a couple of weeks ago before the end of the season. So either one of them teams, a team with grown men, I gotta see if they can handle them. Go ahead, bro.
I'm with you with the grown man strength thing. We talk about it even just playing rec ball when we had the thing. Grown man strength and strength is 2 different things. You know, when you got that veteran strength and know what to do, what angles to hit. But they went and got Hartenstein. They went and got Carlson and some of these other guys for the Jokic matchup, for the Anthony Davis matchup, because nobody saw the Luka trade coming. So they went and got these other centers to help. That, you know what I mean? They like, okay, this 12, what's that? 18 fouls. Y'all all get 6. Score a little bit, go out there, do your thing, and collapse and do some of the stuff that we see the Clippers doing. To your point about Ty Lue being a different coach, because Game 1 they shut Jokic down. Now Game 2, Jokic, even though they lost, had a triple double.
Right.
You can't stop them. You can hope to contain. But with this Thunder team, I guess my point, I know you're right about him not being a measuring stick with your squad. It's the fact that SGA came out and had 3 points in the first half, and the rest of the squad stepped up. And then SGA came along and ended up with like 13, 15 points, and they still won in the manner that they won.
Right.
That's big for me because it's next man up. And we keep forgetting, and I'll let you go. Just a few years ago, Alex Caruso was the man out in L.A.
Yeah.
And then they traded him off to Chicago,
Right.
and he kind of got lost in the sauce with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, and now he coming off the bench at OKC, and he feeling good about it because he knows what he's able to do. The league knows what he's able to do. So and that's why they're just a deep team, and that matters when you can keep throwing bodies out there.
Yeah, I will say this to wrap it up, man. They are a young team, but they're a very mature, poised team. SGA is not with no play, and he is the leader of that team. You know what I'm saying? They would not fall to the goofiness my team fell to. You know what I'm saying? And they got vets on that team. They got a few vets on there. Harkenstein, Caruso. They got a couple of vets on there. That's a very good team. They're very talented. Shout out to Sam Presti, their GM. He did some great drafting. He got 1 million picks. That team is not going nowhere. Not going nowhere. And SGA probably will be most likely to be the MVP, although Jokic is still ridiculous. Still ridiculous. That boy ain't went nowhere.
Crazy, bro.
That boy ain't went nowhere. All right, next one.
That's crazy.
All right, who's going number 1 in the NFL draft? Who's going number 1 in the NFL draft, and why? Mr. Davis.
At first, I didn't agree. You know what I mean? But because we had this debate about a month ago, and I felt like Shedeur should have went over Cam.
Yeah.
But in looking at it, look, man, Cam Ward. It only makes sense. It only makes sense for Tennessee to go ahead and pick him up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cam Ward doesn't come with the fanfare that Shedeur. Yeah. That Shedeur would come with. I just saw Miles' comment.
Right. All right.
What up, little bro? Cam Ward won't come with that. Won't come with all of the hoopla. They need somebody that can get in there and get into that playbook. They know he's a disciplined quarterback and get out there and try to get some wins. Because you got to think about it, bro. They thought Tannehill was getting ready to be they won back in 2019. We talked about him on here. And then last year you had Will Levis. Yeah. Will Levis. You know what I'm saying?
Levi. The mayonnaise loving dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is Cam Ward. I didn't agree with it at first. I thought Shedeur should have went above him, but the more and more I look at it,
Yeah, I think it will be Cam Ward. I think it should be Travis Hunter. That's what I would say. And now, it's Cam Ward because the Titans need a quarterback. Yes. That's why. But I'm saying the number 1 talent and the most, I think, surefire, gonna be good player to me is gonna be Travis Hunter, and I think he'll go 2 or 3 somewhere around there. But I think
Cleveland.
Yeah, but I think Cam Ward is gonna go number 1 because Tennessee, they ain't gonna be able to deal with the Shedeur roller coaster. You know, ain't nothing wrong with Shedeur, but it's just so much fanfare, and it takes a glamour city to deal with that type of player. You know, I think Shedeur gonna end up with the Giants somehow. You know, they ain't worked him out. They've been to a couple of private workouts with him. You know, they've been looking at him very closely. I think he's going to end up with the Giants. Or he may fall, but I think he probably end up with the Giants, in my opinion. And, yeah, Travis Hunter going to probably end up with Cleveland, and they getting a good one. You know, now I know Travis talking about he going to withdraw from the draft and he can't play both sides of the ball. One word, calm down. Simmer down. Simmer down. They finna pay you millions of dollars. I know you want to do what you want to do, dog, but they finna bankroll you hundreds of millions of dollars, fam. Hey, do what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? And just ask for a few plays on that other side. That's what you do. That's how you work it in there, like Deion used to do. Go ahead, bro.
With you with the Travis Hunter thing. I think he is the best talent in the draft. Yeah. But and they'll probably do some packages, some trick plays, you know, and put them out there, maybe some decoy, depending. I mean, it's not like Cleveland got a lot of weapons. So I mean, we gotta see what they're gonna do with their quarterback situation. It's a lot of stuff going on in Cleveland that having Travis be both sides might actually be beneficial to them financially as far as putting butts in the seats. Yeah. But when you come talking about Shedeur, all the mock drafts that I have don't even have this man in the first round anymore, bro. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know and I think some of it kind of still goes with he's just like his dad. You know what I mean? Like, so he's kind of getting some of the residuals from the wrong way from dad. You
Right.
dig what I mean?
Right.
And we'll see what happens. I don't think Shador is as bad as people think. For him to throw for that many yards and have a banged up offensive line in college, you give him some grown men who can actually block. This is for any quarterback who can actually block. He can stand in the pocket. He's proven he got an arm. He can do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
But back to Cam Ward being the #1 draft pick, he as well is very disciplined and he can get down there. Now, Tennessee, after you draft this man, I don't know what pickups they have with additions, but I hope you're building an offensive line and getting him a decent running back because that's what you need in order to survive in this league now. If you don't believe me, ask your boy Jackson. You need both. They just they didn't run Henry correctly to me up in Baltimore last year. You dig what I mean? They should have followed the blueprint from the Eagles on how they went and got a major running back. That was the blueprint that should have been followed because them boys did their thing last year. So Tennessee, do Cam Ward a favor, do yourselves a favor before the next 2-3 years you'll be getting. Remember, Jameis Winston was there. Vince Young was there. Tannehill was there. Like all of these quarterbacks that they've drafted and done absolutely nothing with. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, man, just lastly, it'll be Cam Ward, period. It's going to be Cam Ward. He'll be #1. Shador, he'll come somewhere else. He either end up with the Giants or here, maybe the Saints. Because I think Derek Carr is hurt, and I've been hearing he's been down there too. So either one of them places, man, and I think Shador got a great future. I think Cam Ward got a great future. Cam Ward is a winner. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's up with that.
Oh, I'll say this, and both of them boys played in the cold, so be it Cleveland or be it New York, both of them, for Shador or for Travis, they'll be good.
All right, next subject. Are the Warriors for real? Mr. Davis.
They are, but game 2 tonight will determine how real they are. And this is what I mean by that. Steph made some unbelievable fadeaway threes. And no, it wasn't luck because that's just what he does.
Right.
But I need to see how this Warrior team responds. I need to see how Jimmy responds when Steph not having a great game. You dig what I mean? That's going to determine to me what this Warriors team can do because actually, they scary, bro.
Yeah. I think the Warriors are for real because of Jimmy. It's only because of Jimmy. Now, of course, Steph is a superstar. He's ridiculous. But Jimmy makes it where they can't double down on Steph. Soon as Jimmy got there, their whole season turned around. They was on a hot streak. Yeah. They're winning. Now, are they great? No. But they have superstars. They got proven playoff players. Jimmy and Steph Curry. And Draymond Green, he's not what he used to be, but his IQ is so high. He's so good. They got this big guy in the post, literally I think his name Quentin Post, shooting that thing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's really shooting that thing. So big salute to them. Now, I'm not sure they're going to be able to win no chip. I think they'll be Houston, though. Houston too young. Yeah. Houston is good. And Ime Udoka is a great coach. In my opinion, he brought that team all the way up to the 2 seed. But, I don't think they're Golden State good. I think they're vulnerable. But Golden State, I think they for real in the sense of winning a couple of series. Not for real in the sense of winning a championship. No, not this year. Because I don't think Golden State can beat. I don't think they have the build to beat like OKC. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if they can beat the Clippers. It'd be a great game.
Or Denver.
Now, they last game they played, I think the last game of the season where they played the Clippers, it was a classic game, overtime, great game. But I don't know if they have it to win in a 7-game series. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really think they're going to go all the way. But they're good enough to win a series or two. Go ahead, bro.
This is what I was saying. I know it's a difference because Golden State is out west. I am a Heat fan. I've watched Jimmy Butler put a mediocre team on his back and take them to the finals. You know what I mean? On 2 occasions. Once in the bubble and again against Denver. Now, when they matched up against the Lakers, we couldn't do nothing. When they matched up against Denver, we definitely couldn't do nothing. You dig what I mean? Bam could not do nothing with Jokic. The point I'm making is you have just given Jimmy even more tools when you go over there to Golden State, younger players and Steph Curry. So, no, I don't think they're going to win a championship. But if they mess around and make it to the Western Conference Finals, I'm not going to be looking crazy like, I didn't see this coming. Why? Right. Because of the veteran IQ and what Jimmy Butler brings to the table. My whole thing with the Jimmy Butler factor when he was in Miami was, Pat Riley, get this man some help. Otherwise, he's going to leave. And sure enough, he started complaining and saying, I want to get out of there. So, and then he got his wish and landed in this spot. But as far as this Golden State team, as long as Curry ankles don't start hurting, or nothing like some freak accident, I think they could get to the semis, maybe even the Western Conference Finals, depending on how those other series go and how it makes them how they fall in line as far as winners and losers, because it's all about matchups in the playoffs. You know that.
100%, totally all about matchups. The Warriors are, like I say, Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler give them a shot. Period. You know what I'm saying? Are they stacked top to bottom? No, their role players are not great. They're decent. They're good, but you have two superstars on that team, so they have a shot. They have a shot.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, think about this: if they beat the Rockets, they get the winner of the Lakers Timberwolves. That's why I say they can mess around and make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
because you know what I mean. Like, you get the winner of the Lakers and T-Wolves. Now they got to get past Houston. I'm not just saying Houston trash.
No,
because those young boys playing ball.
Yes,
but the next round is Lakers T-Wolves. They can definitely win that. That's why I say they can mess around and find themselves in the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So are the Warriors for real? Yes, but not championship for real.
Yeah,
we'll put it that way. They're not championship for real. All right, man. We'll move on from that one. Get to the next one. All right. Will Tatum's injury be the Cavs' success? Will Tatum's injury be the Cavs' success? Now, let them know what the injury was to Tatum.
So the injury to Tatum was a wrist. It's a wrist injury. He has a bone bruise on his shooting hand at that. So
I'm laughing at Chip. Yeah, they got a shot of wrong.
I saw it. He hurt his wrist. He fell down awkwardly. I don't know if he's playing tonight or not. He was doubtful. The game's going on right now. So right now the Magic won in 1918. Yeah. But what that means is Cavs are number 1, Celtics are number 2. The only way they're going to meet is in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
If the Celtics beat the Magic, they got to mess around and play the Knicks and Pistons, which is going to be another like brute. He's going to get beat up even more.
Of course.
Is the point that I'm making. So his injury could possibly help the Cavs propel them right on into the where it's a OKC Cleveland type finals going on this year.
Yeah, I don't think this is a long-term injury. So they'll beat the Magic, I believe. You know what I'm saying? They can get past the Magic. If the Pistons somehow beat the Knicks, because the Knicks is not, they're good, but they don't beat good teams a lot.
Man.
Yeah,
puppy poop, man.
Yeah, they went from tough to soft when they added Cat. Period. Cat is very good. He's very talented, but he's not a tough-minded player. So if they end up having to play the Knicks, I think they could beat the Knicks with a gimpy Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they can beat the Pistons with a gimpy Tatum. Because the Pistons, this team ain't won a playoff game in 17 years. This was the first game they won
bro.
in 17 years, bro. So, and they look good. Cade Cunningham is ascending. He's going to be one of the next ones. That boy nice. They got a very good team. I like the way that team play. And they got great vets with them as well that really, really help that team to calm them down. But I don't think it'd be to the success of the Cavs, because I don't think he gonna be injured that long. Now, if he was injured for like 2 series, yes, but I think he gonna spit on and put some duct tape on that joint and be back next game.
Right.
That's what I think gonna be. He may not be as effective as he normally is, but I think that's what it's gonna end up being.
But even a game 1 win, he wasn't the leading scorer. And shout out to Pritchard, man. He was
Sixth
man of the year, and rightfully so. And then Porzingis, he's playing healthy. This is what I'll say about the Celtics. What makes them scary.
Yeah,
they have a chip on their shoulder, and they didn't lose anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hartenstein did they lose? No, Knicks lost Hartenstein.
Yeah,
so they didn't lose anybody. They brought everybody back, and I think the X factor once again is going to be, now that Pritchard's doing this thing, the other person who's stepping up.
Yeah. Nobody
talks about White. So
White,
tonight,
yes, sir.
Derek White, after he got rid of that 5.5 head, that after cutting his hairline, and he went ball and joined the crew. That boy been shooting lights out.
Yes, sir. Better
But
aerodynamics. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that boy got rid of the when you win a championship, bro, you can't be looking like a chia pet. You gotta be right. But yeah, we'll see. I want to see Cavs and Celtics in the finals. I do believe it'll go 6 or 7 games. If this lingers on and he gets hurt again, yes, the Cavs can capitalize and move straight on through. But I'm gonna put this out there. Don't put nothing past the Pacers. I watched them the way they played the Bucks last night.
Yeah.
And Cleveland might not have such an easy road to that Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
A little light skin, all of a sudden it just turned on, bro. That boy been quiet all. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got a patch of bunnies, because he be out there. I don't know if he got a new batch of bunnies, but Hollenberg, that boy is back.
Yeah, man. I think Indiana is very good. Halliburton is much better than advertised. You know, it's one of these players polls that came out say they think he's one of the most overhyped players. And you know, I don't think he's as good as his hype is, but he's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's a very good balanced team. And we act like Pascal Siakam ain't good. He's very good.
No,
he's still good.
And Miles Turner is playing ball too.
Yes, sir. And you know, Nimhard, that two dude from Gonzaga, they got a very good balanced team.
Yeah.
So
Maturin, whatever his name is, I can't think.
Benedict Mathurin. Yeah, he nice too.
That boy coming into his own. So don't count the Pacers out. I know the Bucks injured, but hey, Pacers is playing ball.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We got one more last thing we're gonna do before we get up out of here. We got the one word of the day, and bless them. This one word. No. Of the day. All right, the one word of the day is Mr. Shannon Sharpe. Now, if you have not heard, Shannon Sharpe has been accused of what would we say? I took a picture of it.
What say you, C-Micah?
Yeah, what say me? All right. I ain't got my glasses on. He's been accused of rape by Jane Doe, also known as Gabriella Gabby Zuniga, and it has been revealed she got a $50 million sexual assault lawsuit on him. She's 20 years old, you know what I'm saying, and she's an OnlyFans model. So, you know, he was messing around. 50-something, I think he's 56 right now, 53, how old Shannon Sharpe is. Mess around with an OnlyFans model of the other persuasion, other pigmentation, and she's calling rape and trying to get $50 million. Now, here's the thing. He tried to settle for 10. She don't want the 10. The same lawyer that tried to get Jay-Z caught up in something is the same one, and the same one that got Diddy caught up is the same one that's representing her. She also, I think they released a videotape of him threatening to choke her out. I guess, I don't know what for. I ain't listened to it, but he's threatening to choke her out. So, the reason I call him the one word of the day, these are accusations. It may come out to all be false. You know, he may come out to be all right. The reason I say, dang, one word of the day. All right. So, the reason I say I call him the one word of the day is this. Although this is just an accusation, and it may not even be true, when you work in a place of business, too many accusations get you in trouble. That's the point. My brother Rob, that deal with all type of legalities within his job and management or whatever, get too many accusations thrown your way of that type. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? Even if it come out to be false, a couple of times it happens, it'd be bad. Remember, just last year, the man had a video with, I forgot the old girl's name, he moaning and stuff right quick. And, you know, I think Stephen A. Smith swept it up on the rug. Hey, y'all don't worry about it. It's all good. It was an accident. You know, it didn't go far. It was a bad conversation for 1 week, basically. You didn't hear about it no more. But this thing here, man, I fear for this because I pray this man is all right, but he had to come out and code switch and talk real proper and put out a video talking about me and my legal team say this and this. Seem guilty. And like Chip said, you know, why offer $10 million to walk if something ain't right? Yeah, man. Like, I'm concerned about this. I don't want this to happen to Shannon. Shannon has been having a great year, a great resurgence of his career since moving to First Take. but this is a bad look. Although it could be nothing. But the look of it is what can be bad. And what when you're dealing with money and you're dealing with sponsors and you're dealing with big money, they don't like bad publicity. It's great for podcasts. It's terrible for organizations.
Networks.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I'm going to say this, what Chip said. The difference between Shannon and Jay-Z, because, you know, he came on and said, this is a shakedown. This is the video that C is talking about.
Yep.
And that the lawyer's trying to shake him for it, and he's standing on it. And he also said, listen, if I had the whole tape, I would play it. Play the entire tape. And you'll find out, what up, Mr. G? Play the entire tape, and you will see the context of what was going on. So I don't know if it was like some role play type stuff going on. And then she put it out there like, nah, this was him telling me we was going to do this because role play is a thing. You dig what I mean? I'm not taking up for him. But you want to get 10 mil. You want to know the difference between Jay and him? Jay was like, bring it. I ain't giving up nothing.
Right.
You dig what I mean? Like Jay and it went away. Like nobody said nothing else when Jay-Z said, come with it. I'm not giving nobody a dime. I know I'm good. He's saying, well, 10 mil. Now, the difference between Jay-Z and Shannon is on ESPN networks and he is out there. So the 10 million is like, okay, be quiet because I don't want you to be put my sex exploits of me liking being paid or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm going. So I'm gonna give you 10 mil so so folks don't know some of this kinkiness that you give me certain. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, people don't be wanting certain stuff put out there about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
so I give you 10 mil so you don't let people know what I really like to do.
Yeah.
You know, and so it could be that, but yeah, it's unfortunate, man. You can't put yourself in that position. Temptation happens. I'm not gonna judge this man one way or the other, but he got to do better. He got to do better.
Christian says Shannon about to accidentally be intimate on IG again live to distract people again.
Yeah. What up, Christian?
Yeah.
But
go
ahead, bro. I'm my bad. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you pay the 10 mil for hush money. Like, I don't need these exploits out there because think about this. He been called gay. He been called suspect. All of this stuff. And she may know some, she may know some stuff. You know what I mean? And then, like, look, here go to 10. Yeah, here go to 10. I don't need you to write no tell-all. People be looking at me different.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Then we'll find out what Shay really mean. You think we don't know? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, last thing I say on this, man, just be careful, man. This brother was about to sign a $100 million contract. And this is why it popped up at this time. Look, let's don't be naive as to why this popped up at this time. But here's the point. If he did anything wrong, they coming for him. That's the problem. But it's popping up at this time strategically because he's about to blow up and sign this
$100 million, and she won't have. I won't have. I ain't even married. I won't have.
And she might be making something of that. We gonna move on, man.
Different, right?
Yeah,
the OnlyFans different.
All right, man. You know what? I'm running out here on that one. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast?
Yes, sir.
How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, man, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. That way you know we're alive because us 2 1 words took about a month hiatus. And now we back. So it's important that subscribe button is on and that notification button is on. What up, Crispy? What up, Chip? What up, Mr. G?
Yeah.
D, we know you've been here. Miles, we appreciate you sliding through, and all my sneaker peekers who came through real quick that ain't saying nothing. Yeah. We appreciate y'all. That is another way that y'all are supporting us, that when we come back, that y'all are still here with us, and we appreciate that, man. It's never been about the numbers. It's been about me and my bro just doing what we love, talking sports and talking noise when it comes to the hot topic and music show that'll take place tomorrow. If you want to give money, not the same podcast what is it, Cash App is not the same podcast. Mm-hmm. PayPal, not the same podcast.com/support. Any way that you want to sow a seed, you can. But hey, keep us in your prayers, man. Real life do be happening.
Yes.
D, you wrong for that. You right. I couldn't pick those soups, but it's okay. I'm still gonna bounce back.
Right.
Still gonna bounce back.
All right, man. Tune in tomorrow for the latest and greatest in positive music as well as CHH, man. And steaming hot topics. You know what I'm saying? Some great topics we'll dig into tomorrow. And with that being said, man, we'll be ready for tomorrow, man. Make sure you slide through at the exact same time you slid through today. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was late. Come a little bit earlier. With that being said, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we is out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all sliding through.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Yeah. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the